So yesterday, all the devs, well, not all the devs, but a lot of devs were on Reddit, and they were answering questions about Season 8. People had a bunch of questions, they had a bunch of answers, so I picked out a few good ones to talk about involving cross-progression, next-gen consoles, a Loba Buff, and what's kind of going on with Apex Legends at the moment right now. So sit back, and if you're thinking about getting a next-gen console, or, if you have a Switch, or you want to play on mobile, make sure you watch this video. So the first thing is they talked about was for next gen upgrades, right? Apparently there's gonna be a new like Apex Legends in the future for these next gen consoles. Respawn is targeting to hit 120 FPS on next gen consoles, but can't promise anything yet. It's highly on their priority list though. So all those next gen players, you'll be finally playing on 120 FPS, which is really good. Like trust me, like it's so noticeable the change. You will literally be playing like day and like Apex Legends. It's a giant change. I'm really excited about that for you console players. The next thing they wanted to talk about was cross progression in Apex Legends. Quote unquote, a lot of people have accounts on various platforms and trying to figure out the best way to pick and merge the account's data in a challenge with is a challenge with many pros and cons. We're certainly looking into cross progression, and it's something that I think would be great for the game, but is still a ways off most likely. Chad, the game designer. Basically, they need cross progression like now. I'm telling you, like I made a video yesterday talking about this too. Like cross progression needs to be like we're getting all these, we're able to play Apex Legends on all these platforms: Steam, Origin, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and mobile coming soon. I know Origin and Steam it has cross progression, but if I want to play on my PS4 but I mainly play on my Steam, I want to be able to level up. I want to have the same stats. I don't want to have a totally new, different account. So, hopefully that comes in the future. Maybe the next, like, 2 or 3 seasons, I could see it happening. Maybe, like, 3 seasons. Definitely not next season, though, at all. Nothing close, but, yeah. I guess we'll see. The next thing Daniel talks about was a Loba buff coming to the future. Now, a lot of people question them, like the devs, like, hey, why didn't you change the meta this season? At the start of season 8, there was like no meta change. There was hardly like anything changed. Like no legends got big nerfs or buffs or like there was no big change in the meta. And basically, they said like, hey, we just didn't have enough time. It will be coming soon in season 8 and season 9. So expect mid-season. You know how mid-season we always get some new patch notes and stuff like that. Expect this mid-season patch note update to have a lot of changes, including lifeline changes, possible revenant changes. I think Caustic and Gibby might get some changes as well. We don't know exactly, but we do know there will be a meta change in the season 8, mid-season 8 and season 9, so keep your eye out for that. But talking about the Loba buff, he says one thing we are trying to do is make it feel better while using her Q, while adding not too much power. We're currently playtesting a version that doesn't slow you down at all while the bracelet is in the air and doesn't slow you down when you arrive at the target location. So basically what they're saying is, when you throw the bracelet in the air, you know how you get this really slow delayed animation, and you're really, like, you can't move, really. You can't move at all, you're really slow. If you've played Loba, you can't pull out your gun or nothing. Like, you're literally, like, just out in the open. Like, but hopefully with this change, it gets rid of that. He talks about how it's a bit scary so far because it could be like too overpowered and stuff like that. So they're doing a lot of playtesting, and we know how Respawn does their playtesting. It's 15 minutes and they call it a day. So we'll see what happens about that. But there isn't an ETA, he says, for Loba's tactical, but it will happen soonish. This is great news for all the Loba mans. I might go back to playing Loba. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But right now we're sticking to Horizon. And Rafe, I had a question. Someone commented about that last episode. So yeah, I don't know. Just those are the two legends I've been using lately. How do you guys like Fuse? I haven't really been playing him. He's just not my type of playstyle, but I know a lot of people like him, and also a lot of people don't like him. So he's a little mixed. I wouldn't say he's super overpowered at all, but he's just an average legend. He's fun, he's cool, but he's nothing to be like worried about getting nerfs or nothing like that anytime soon. So make sure you turn on those notifications, subscribe, and comment down below. Are you getting next gen console or not? Like, what's your ideas about that? Cross progression too as well. I'll see you guys in the next video.